Hey everyone, it's BigSmoons with a Platinum Review, where I talk about the games that I have the Platinum Trophy or 100% on and what it took to get there. I also review the games based on the amount of fun I had. Picture it, Sicily, 1922. Picture it, Rome, 1499. The sequel to Assassin's Creed 2, and my sequel to that Platinum Review video. Let's get started. Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood is an interesting thing. It is the only direct sequel to carry on a mainline Assassin's Creed character. This is of course the second part of the story for Ezio Auditore. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was developed by Ubisoft and released in 2010, just 1 year after Assassin's Creed 2. It acts as the middle child of the Ezio trilogy. I played this game as part of the Ezio collection for the PlayStation 4. Brotherhood kicks off immediately after the end of Assassin's Creed 2. Desmond and his crew are escaping the Templars who found their base at the end of the last game, while Ezio is escaping the vault where he fought Rodrigo Borgia. He is finally at peace after settling his score with him. But this peace doesn't even last a full day. Rodrigo's son Caesar is outside of Ezio's home and means to tear it down, and this new Borgia is just as bad as his father. He kills Ezio's uncle and claims the apple for his own power. Ezio is injured and goes into hiding to heal. Another revenge plot for Ezio, and I am all in. Ezio is constantly losing family, and this fuels him forward to avenge their deaths. Ezio is even more likable in this game than the last, and I think that has to do with him being older and mature. He takes his time systematically dismantling the Borgia, and is content without murdering Caesar as long as justice is served. I won't give away the ending of Ezio's storyline here, but it is well worth seeing to the end. It's pretty clear he survives, as he also stars in Revelations. Meanwhile, Desmond, with Lucy, Sean, and Rebecca, are tracking Ezio's journey to locate where he hid the Apple of Eden. They intend to locate it, as well as all the other pieces of Eden, to keep them out of the reach of the Templars. Their mission leads them straight to the Apple, where Desmond meets with another ancient being, much like the end of the first game. I won't be spoiling what happens at the end here either, but it does lead into the final chapter in the story nicely. The new feature for this game is introduced in a great way. Ezio discovers that the assassins are dwindling in numbers. He takes up the mantle of leader and begins recruiting new assassins into his brotherhood. These assassins can complete missions to further Ezio's cause and to strike blows to the Borgia family. They can also be used to assist Ezio in battle. Individual assassins can be called in to attack targets, or the entire group can rain arrows down on large groups. The use of these assassins can make some of the synchronization tasks much easier, as they do not count as Ezio being seen. A lot of sequels will struggle to explain why the main character is diminished after the end of the first game. I believe that Brotherhood handles this well, as Ezio loses all of his equipment when his home is raided. I give Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood an 8 out of 10 for fun. I prefer Ezio as a character in this game as opposed to the previous title. He appears to have grown a great deal following the events of the first game. Even though it's Revenge Round 2, it doesn't feel like a rehash of the previous title. It of course still suffers from the problems of all Assassin's Creed titles. Repetitiveness. Climb this building, hide here, kill this guy, over and over again. This has become a staple of Assassin's Creed games. The Ubisoft team creates cool new features or mission ideas, and then replicates them ad nauseum. Let's talk trophies. There are 51 trophies you will have to achieve. 14 will come naturally on your way to the end of the story. A good portion of the rest of the trophies take the form of completing lists. 100% sync all the missions by doing optional objectives. There's a trophy for replaying a mission, which you may have to do to get that 100% sync anyway. Destroy all of the towers. Complete all the War Machine side missions and assassin shrines. Recruit assassins and train them up. You'll want to do this anyway so they can assist you in battles. As a matter of fact, you must kill 10 enemies with the use of a single arrow storm from your assassins. Complete guild challenges and collect all the flags. Flags were the main collectible in Assassin's Creed 1, and they're here again. And then, the feathers. Our collectibles from Ezio's last journey make their return. This time there's only 10 of them, and you can obtain maps that allow you to see them, as well as the flags, so tracking them down is much easier this time around. There are 2 very easy to obtain, but also very easy to miss trophies. As Desmond, you need to find an artifact and check your email. It's that simple, but it's very easy to not do this just because you are rushing through Ezio's story. The final set of trophies are for miscellaneous tasks. You must kill a guard with a broom. You have to get an execution streak of 10, which is the fastest way to mow down enemies anyway. Throw weapons at guards from a distance, and throw money into a well. Do some gambling by betting on yourself to win fights and rolling dice. Parachute off a specific building, and also parachute and get a double assassination. Pay off a guard and then steal the money off of him for my favorite trophy of the game. The most annoying trophies require you to find 5 drunk harlequins and beat them up. Kill a guard with the bag dropping from going up a lift, and steal 5 horses from horseback. This particular trophy appears to require you to do these in one horseback session, so you'll have to ride around and steal a horse by leaping from your horse onto another. Then you must ride that stolen horse up to another guard and repeat the process until the trophy pops. This trophy seems to be the one that gives people the most issues. However, the platinum here is not too bad, and doing all the optional objectives in the DLC is fun enough. If you haven't lost interest in the Assassin's Creed formula at this point, then I recommend you get that platinum. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all will join me on my next adventure, as well as the final story in the Ezio Collection Trilogy, Revelations. I've had a great time making videos and receiving feedback. I'm always looking for the channel to grow, so tell a friend. And as always, be good to yourselves.